So now coming to a standing position. In our stance, our mountain pose, we've got our feet on the ground, lifting up the toes, feel pressure through the balls of the feet and the heel, kind of even pressure, just move backwards and forwards, get that pressure even. Bring the toes back down, stand tall, stretch through the palms forward, stretching the fingers, allowing space between the shoulders and the ears. Have a wriggle of those shoulders, in fact, have a wriggle of the hips. Let's just bring some looseness. Okay, so standing tall. So as we breathe in, bringing the hands up, looking up to the sky, breathing out, hands back down. This time let's move on to the toes, breathing in, raising up. We can also look up, it's a bit more challenging on the balance, and then rolling back down. One more time, breathing in, rising up. Keeping this space between the ears and the shoulders, and coming back down. Interlace the hands behind the back. Stretching the fingertips down, squeezing the shoulder blades together, active through the arms. Just breathing here, feeling the space at the front of the body. And soften that tension, bring the shoulders to a neutral position and hands are pointing down towards the ground, knuckles down towards the ground. And then bring the hands over to the left, back to center, bring the hands to the right, back to center, and then hinging from the hips, flat back, come forwards, lifting up the hands. Standing back up again, give the shoulders a wriggle. Standing tall, bring the toes out to one side, and we're tracing a circle with the toe. Again, still standing tall as if our feet are grounding into the floor. If it feels okay, you can lift the toe and make circles here. Feel free to hold onto a wall for support. We're wanting to feel something on the side of the hips, so your circle size might determine this. So maybe it's a larger circle, maybe it's a smaller circle coming in the other direction. And then come back to center, straight to the other side. So circles with the big toe on the floor. Equally, you may be floating with that leg. Again, you can use the wall. One side might feel different to the other side, and then coming back the other way. And back to center, give a shake. Okay, so let's bring the feet wide. I'm going to turn the left foot out, the right foot, the heel moves out a little. The arch of the foot and the heel are kind of in one line. We're bending through that front knee. Forearm comes down to the thigh, palm facing up. And it's as if the heart is twisting up to the sky. We're opening up through the whole of the torso. Can you see I'm not collapsed down here? I'm opening through the front of the chest. Again, the space between the shoulders and the ears. Moving down. Floating up that top hand. We can look up to that hand, or we can look in a neutral position. If you want, you can bring the arm over for this extra stretch through the side of the body. We're breathing, even weight between the front and the back foot. Stretching as if you're trying to kind of stretch the mat apart a little. And circle those hands back, straight over to the other side. Bending that front knee. Hips facing that long edge of the mat, checking that knee is not falling in. Forearm down, hands on the hip, opening up through the heart. And we can raise up with that top hand, looking up to the hand or straight ahead. Maybe bring the hand over, really getting that stretch from the fingertips down to the outer edge of the foot. Keep tucking that tailbone under. The tendency often can be that we stick our bums out, so tuck under that tailbone. Hold those hands back up. Hands on the hips. Give a wriggle here. Loosen through the shoulders. And go to that first side again. Same position, but this time we're in our warrior two, so we're bringing our arms out, over the top of the legs. Hands are level with the shoulders. We're spreading our fingers, looking beyond the front middle finger. Someone's pulling the front hand, someone's pulling the back hand. We're sinking down. So now we're aware of our surroundings. We're aware of the close to, we're aware of the far away. And we're ready. We're soft in the body. We're not gripping. We're ready for action, yet we're conserving our energy. Feel the breath be deep. And dropping the arms down, move to the other side. So again, float those arms up, looking beyond that front middle finger, sinking down. The weight back, the weight forwards. Space between the ears and the shoulders. Releasing down. This time, allow both sets of toes to point outwards at a diagonal. Hands on the hips, bending down into our goddess. A posture that's meant to take up the power of the universe. So I always do like to include it. So if the knees are falling in, make sure they're in line with the feet. You can move the angle of the feet. We're sitting down deeply. And so for this variation, like to interlace hands, pressing the knuckles down towards the ground here. Just checking the knees aren't coming in. And we're strong and we're breathing. We've got space in the body. If there's any tightness as we breathe in, imagine we're breathing in spaced those areas. Straightening the legs, hands on the hips, turning the toes inwards, hinging from the hips, moving forwards, a flat back here. And we can stay here with this stretch from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Or we can kind of come down, head towards the ground, maybe folding the arms, dangling. Maybe the fingertips come to the ground. We're just wanting to find space in the spine. Bringing the hands back to the hips, bringing a flat back and folding all the way back up. Heel toe, the feet in, a shake through the legs. And then let's catch the foot in one hand, knees close together, standing tall. You may just want to stay here today. You want to play with some different forces. We can move that knee back. As we do, the torso moves forwards. Maybe an arm out for a counterbalance. This can be on a wall as well. A wall ahead is quite useful. And then we're kicking the foot into this hand. And so it kind of gives that torsion. We're not forcing ourselves into a kind of a big dancer pose here. It's literally just this sensation of stretch in the front of the body, kicking that foot away, stretching the front arm away. Bringing space to the front of the body. Releasing down, going to the other side. So catching that foot, knees level, standing tall. If there's any tension, breathing into that tension to give it space. As we breathe out, we soften. So let's move again. Knee move back, torso moves forward. Counterbalance with that outstretched hand. And we're kicking our foot into our hand. Just giving space, we're not forcing anything, we can breathe fully, we're not gripping. It's a soft, kind of playful position. Breathing, feeling. Releasing down. Give the legs a shake. As we stand, come to our mountain, big breath in. Big sigh through the mouth. Feel the power in the body.